with Joey Cioffi, who is the founder and CEO of Salad House, based in where, New Jersey?
We started in Millburn, New Jersey, but our corporate headquarters is in Westfield, New Jersey.
Yeah, okay. So you have 20 units now?
We have 20 units.
Tell me about the brand.
So it started in 2011, and I always joke that it was started because my wife would always complain that there was no chopped salads in the suburbs. You know, you go in New York City and there's every street corner, and you're just like, you know, there's a chopped salad place in every corner. So, you know, in 2010-ish, I saw a vacant spot in downtown Millburn, and I was like, I came and I thought of a brand that, a salad concept that was more geared to the suburbs, because I had a young family at the time, and I wanted to make something that was a little bit more conducive to the whole family. So it wasn't just salad. So you'd have some salad, you have some stuff for the children, and some for me. It's like a running joke inside our organization. I don't really love salad. I do now because I'm getting a little bit older and I'm forced to eat it. But there's like crispy chicken sandwiches and, you know, French fries, you know, appetizers. So, you know, so I created a brand that was a little bit more geared to the suburbs, and it was successful in 2011 when we first opened our first location, opened up another location in Morristown, New Jersey. And at that point, we realized we had something special. So I wanted to scale it and go to market, and added some strategic partners, and here we are, 20 locations later.
And so you have two corporate units and the rest are franchised? Or?
We have actually three corporate units, yeah.
Yeah. And so are you only growing with franchising at this point, or are you?
Yeah, we are, but we're considering some corporate locations if we decide, you know, if we find certain areas that we want to grow, you know, in particular like Long Island, you know, we're considering it, but at the same time it is a franchise model, so we're trying to partner up with some really good franchisees and people that understand that we have a really nice opportunity, you know, with our AUV that's $1.7 million. You know, we're a strong brand, and like we'd spoken before, you know, salads are, you know, becoming its own category. Healthier eating, you know, the healthier lifestyle is becoming its own category, and I think we're in a good position right now.
Do you use a commissary model?
Okay, no, we don't use a commissary model, but we do. We have been, you know, kind of, in order to streamline some stuff, we're able to get our distributor to make certain products. You know what I mean? You know, we give them the recipe, and then we're able to distribute it just to keep consistency across the board. You know, just to, you know, keeping quality and everything, you know, from certain dressings to certain appetizers that are proprietary.
Do you walk a line and build your own for the most part, or is it pretty much all
You know what? Originally, when we first started, it was like you would write down on a card and just check off the different things that you would want on the salad. But now, obviously, in the advent of technology and how we're moving in a different direction, you know, we have kiosks in every one of our locations. We have a great mobile app with amazing rewards, and it's just, you know, we've modernized, you know. But it's not where you go and pick. It's more like, you know, you order it, and then we customize the salad, you know.
So on the kiosk, you can customize it the way you want it.
Yeah, and we have the signature salads too, because it's overwhelming at times. You know, you walk into a salad place, you're like, oh my God, what do I want? What kind of flavor profile? And you know, you just be able to just get our classic salads. And we do the staples right. We're an approachable brand, and that's something that we really hang our hat on. And I think that that's a part of our success, is that, you know, we do all the staples right, from our Cobb salad to the Caesar salad. Like, you don't have to really, you know, Google ingredients. You know, we do the things that you know and love well.
Yeah. And so of your 20 units, where's your footprint? Is it mostly New Jersey?
New Jersey, yeah. We have one in Brooklyn, New Jersey. We're developing in Westchester. We're in the construction, Westchester, Staten Island. We just sold territories in Virginia and Maryland. So we're expanding, but we're trying to expand in a you know, in a smart way. We don't want to, you know, get outside of our, you know, comfort zone.
What kind of franchisees are you working with?
They're all different types. You know, I have multi-unit, you know, some that are multi-units that have like 3 or 4 locations. Some are one-offs. But right now we're kind of targeting more professional, you know, people that want to take over a territory, because, you know, we're bolstering our sales team, and we're looking to expand outside the Northeast. So, you know, we're looking for people that are a little bit more experienced, maybe, that have something, that are experienced in franchising and want to diversify and be able to, you know, get into this lane that we're in. Right. That's a hot lane right now.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And so, what for growth this year? What do you foresee? How many?
Well, we have you know, sold but not open. We have about 15 units that are sold but not open. So you know, we're in various stages of, you know, we have some are in construction, some are looking for real estate, and there's others that, you know, but we have a target. We have a target how many we want to sell this year, and I think we're going to be on pace, and I'm very excited for the future.
Yeah. But there, as you said, there's more competition in this space. So how do you really feel that this brand is differentiated from the other salad concepts out there?
We are, like I said, we're an approachable brand. Like I always say, my favorite optic is when you walk into a salad house and you see two construction workers that like you would not think they would go into a salad concept, and they were there, maybe sharing a plate of fries and like each having a salad, and it's, and not only that, we have our appetizers and we have our kids menu, and we have, we eliminate the veto vote with different, and that's very important because, certain places are kind of like, just salad or just, no pun intended with just salad, but that's what I'm,
Right. Well, it's interesting because even some of these other salad brands are kind of moving into, they're trying to shake off the salad reputation to show that there's other things on the menu. So, I mean, does your name kind of hinder you in that sense where you have more than just salad?
It it does, and that was always like point of contention early on, but at the same time, again, we're in the information society, so like people, with social media, we have a great social media presence, Salad House on Instagram, and we're able to like, showcase a lot of the stuff that we're doing outside of, outside of just salad.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right, Joey, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having me.